Drake and Pusha T are causing major waves in hip-hop right now. And after Pusha took some serious shots in his diss record, Story of Adidon, it's getting kinda messy.
And you know we gotta cut the heads off these snakes, right?
The rapper took some low blows at Drake's producer 40, who's suffering from multiple sclerosis.
OVO 40, hunched over like he 80. Tick, tick, tick. How much time he got?
We also found out that apparently Drake has a secret child with an adult film star.
You are hiding a child. Let that boy come home. Deadbeat. Love that baby. Respect that girl. Forget she's a porn star. Let her be your world. Yeah.
The rapper dug even deeper into Drake's past and found a photo of him in blackface. And because he's Pusha T, he used the photo as his cover art for the diss track. Now, Drake released a statement on Instagram saying that the blackface photo was, quote, a project that was about young black actors struggling to get roles, being stereotyped and typecasted. Still messy, Drake. Pusha T even claimed on Twitter that Drake was offering $100,000 to anyone with dirt on Pusha. Despite recent events, this beef is not fresh. The two artists have been going at it for over a decade. And if history is doomed to repeat itself, Drake and his label's tendency for comparatively weaker hits will put him and the Young Money Cash Money crew at the bottom. Here's how it all began. The clash originated as a label family feud. Pusha T was part of a duo group called Clipse with his brother No Malice. Clipse and Drake's future label owner Birdman crossed paths creatively for the first time in 2002 with the hit song What Happened to That Boy.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy?
The song was produced in part by Pharrell, who was signed to the same label as Clipse. We'll get to why that matters in a little bit. In 2006, Lil Wayne, another Birdman label mate, graced the cover of Vibe magazine wearing a sweatshirt from the popular streetwear line Bape. Bape was for the most part made famous by Clipse and Pharrell. In fact, Bape's designer Nigo is actually the same designer behind Pharrell's personal clothing line Billionaire Boys Club. So, Clipse and Pharrell didn't like that. They also weren't for Wayne rapping about cocaine, since the Clipse duo was known for being, quote, coke rappers. Needless to say, the Clipse-Pharrell camp was not here for Wayne, and they called him out on their song, Mr. Me Too.
Wanna know the time, better clock us. Bite the style from the shoes to the watches.
The lines were a little vague, but they were effective enough in getting people talking. Wayne was asked about the song in an interview with Complex. His response was basically a big middle finger to Clipse and Pharrell, saying that they needed to do What Happened to That Boy with Birdman for them to get popular, and Pharrell was essentially a weird nobody. The Clipse clapped back the following year in an interview with Laced magazine, stating that Birdman's verse in What Happened to That Boy was actually written by fellow Cash Money artist Gilly the Kid. Gilly had a fallout with Wayne, and you can actually see him in a brief cameo in the video. In 2008, Clipse re-enters the studio for yet another jab in the Re-Up intro, where he pokes fun at Wayne and Birdman's father-son-like relationship.
Don't make me turn daddy's little girl to orphan. That would mean I'd have to kill baby like abortion.
Birdman was known as Baby at the time. This was a direct and effective hit. Lil Wayne went to jail in 2010 on weapon possession charges and served 8 months. His time away kind of cooled things down. Pusha actually said the beef was finished in a 2011 interview with Complex. The good vibes didn't last long. Canadian actor and rapper Aubrey Graham was signed to Cash Money in 2009 under the stage name Drake, just 3 years after Wayne's Vibe cover controversy. He previously had made a name for himself with his successful mixtapes. Drake was also a documented Clipse fan.
One day I was looking for like autograph stuff from Clipse because I was like a really big Clipse fan.
Drake once paid $200 for a Clipse autograph microphone. He was in deep. Now being part of Wayne's camp, Drake rekindled the thawed controversy with the song Dreams Money Can Buy on his 2011 sophomore album Take Care.
YMCMB, these make it so hard to be friendly when I know part of it's envy. And I feel like lately it went from top 5 to remaining 5. My favorite rappers either lost it or they ain't alive.
The shot was extremely vague and could have been a jab at another artist, but it was enough for a direct countershot from Pusha T in his song Don't F With Me. Pusha raps over the Dreams Money Can Buy instrumentals.
Put Trey up on your hook, still couldn't save him. Better chance with the snowball hitting Satan. Rappers on they sophomores acting like they boss lords.
Now, Pusha had said in an interview with Hip Hop DX that Don't F With Me wasn't meant for anyone in particular, and that he sampled Drake out of admiration of what he did on the track. In an interview with Funkmaster Flex a month later, Drake at first said there was no real problems with him and Pusha, but he also said that if the song was directed at Drake, Pusha should, quote,
just make it a little more direct next time.
Pusha took his advice with yet another swing on his song Exodus in 2012.
You sign to one, then sign to another, then sign to three. Now that's bad luck.
This was not subliminal. It was a full-blown attack on the YMCMB camp. Wayne hops in and responds with a tweet.
Pusha T and anybody that love him.
This tweet is actually a line that comes from his response Ghoulish. Media outlets and hip-hop fans were pretty underwhelmed with the track. The diss tracks after Ghoulish started getting stronger. Drake now fully backs his label and comes after anyone that tries to take a swing at him. So when Pusha calls Wayne a fake blood on Your Favorite Rapper in 2013, Drake hits back with a threat on Tuscan Leather on his 2013 album, Nothing Was the Same.
I'm just as famous as my mentor, but that's still the boss, don't get sent for. Get hype on tracks and jump in front of a bullet you wasn't meant for.
Pusha responded at first kind of vaguely with his 2013 collab Suicide, but then he got way more direct just a few weeks later in Madful with Ludacris. 2016 was a full-on attack against Drake with Pusha T's HGTV Freestyle, a direct blow against Drake's career-launching mixtape So Far Gone, and rumors that he had a ghostwriter.
It's too far gone when the realest ain't real. I walk amongst the clouds so your ceilings ain't real. With a questionable pin so the feeling ain't real.
With two birds, one stone, Drake successfully comes back with a direct hit on Pusha and his label mate Kid Cudi, who had called him out on Twitter for ghostwriting. A solid attack overall. But then 2018 happened. Pusha T releases Infrared, which came after a number of artists. But his lines about Drake still using a ghostwriter was enough for Drake to release the Duppy Freestyle the same day.
So if you rebuke me for working with someone else on a couple of V's, what do you really think of the that's making your beats? I've done things for him I thought that he never would need.
Most importantly, Duppy threw shots at Pusha T's fiancée, Virginia Williams, which caused Pusha to go 10 times harder in Adidon. And while Drake warns in Duppy that it'll be a cruel summer, it's kinda hard to come back from Pusha T's Adidon, a direct hit with FBI levels of research. Rap battles are more than just wordplay and a good beat. It's all about what you can dig up on your opponent. Adidon proves that Pusha is not afraid to hit low, and if Drake is gonna come back, he's gonna need some serious dirt.
Jimmy, you're falling seriously behind.
Do you think Drake has a chance to come back this summer? Let us know in the comments below.